Mga idol at kabayan, good news! Bagong armas para sa mga barko ng Philippine Navy. Close and weapon system para sa dalawang bagong frigate ng Pilipinas na lalapit na. Isang kumpanya, inilahad na patuloy ang negosasyon nito sa Philippine Navy para sa dalawang 35mm Millennium Guns na ilalagay sa BRP Anotnio Luna at BRP Jose Rizal. Bagong muka ng Pag-asa Island, makikita na natin sa Google Earth. Isang patunay na kung kayang gumawa ng China at Vietnam, kaya rin nating mga Pilipino. General Browner, ipinahayag na malabo nang mangyari ang China-Philippine military exercise. Dagdag pa dito, hindi na rin magpapadala ng mga kadete ang Pilipinas sa China. Ito ay dahil sa patuloy na pagiging agresibo ng China sa mga barko ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea.
Well, sa tingin ko mukhang malabo ng matuloy yung sinasabi nilang proposal nila na magkaroon ng joint exercises with us.
GS Izumo, ang pinakamalaking barkong pandigma ng Japan, ipinakita sa mga Pilipino. Ito mga balitang ating pag-uusapan dito lang sa Good News Philippines. Huwag kalimutang i-like ang video, mag-subscribe, mabilis lang ito, promise! Isang kumpanya mula sa Spain ang gusto na ring tulungan ang Pilipinas na armasan ang mga barkong pandigma nito. Ayon sa kumpanyang Navancia, nakikipag-usap ngayon ito sa Pilipinas para sa isang kontrata para sa pag-supply ng mga close and weapon system para sa mga barko ng Philippine Navy na nagkakahalaga ng 5.2 billion peso. Ito ay dalawang 35mm Millennium Guns. Special ito mga kabayan dahil pwede itong ikabit ng mas madali sa dalawang bagong frigate ng Pilipinas, ang BRP Anotnio Luna FF151 at BRP Jose Rizal FF150. Dagdag pa ng Navancia na hindi na kailangan pa ng malaking pagbabago dahil pwede lang itong i-install dito sa Pilipinas sa mismong Freeport ng Bataan. Ang mga close and weapon na ito tulad ng Rheinmetall Oerlikon Millennium Gun 35mm close and weapon system ay napakalaking dagdag sa lakas ng mga bagong barko ng Pilipinas. Speaking of lakas mga kabayan, kaya nitong pumutok ng 1,000 rounds per minute. Pwede rin itong gamitin bilang air defense tulad ng video na inyong nakikita. Pwede rin itong ilagay sa isang platform tulad ng armored personal carrier. Sa ibang balita naman, Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. nagsalita na alok ng China na joint military exercise sa Pilipinas malabo nang mangyari. Ito ay dahil sa mapanganib na taktika ng China at pagiging agresibo nito sa mga barko ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea. Kumpirmado mga kabayan na nagpapadala ang Pilipinas ng mga kadete sa military school ng China. Pero ngayon, ihihinto na ito ng Armed Forces of the Philippines dahil sa patuloy na panghaharas ng China sa West Philippine Sea.
Well, sa tingin ko mukhang malabo ng matuloy yung sinasabi nilang proposal nila na magkaroon ng joint exercises with us. Sa ngayon kasi dapat po talaga ay ihinto nila yung ginagawa nilang coercive and dangerous tactics, no? At yung pag-challenge nila sa atin. Every time we go there to the South China Sea to resupply our islands and our occupied features, no, like the Ayungin Shoal, ay parati nila tayong hinaharang.
Dagdag pa dito, sinabi ni Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr., 85% ng mga barko na nasa South China Sea ngayon ayon sa commander ng Western Command ay mula sa China.
According to the commander of Westcom, Admiral Carlos, he said about 85% of all of these foreign vessels in the South China Sea are Chinese.
Sa ibang balita naman mga kabayan, larawan ng Pag-asa Island sa Google Earth ikinamangha ng mga Pilipino dahil ang dating na pag-iiwanan at pinakamalayong isla na sakop ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea ay nagmistulang bagong pag-asa ngayon ng mga Pilipino na nais makarating sa nasabing isla. Kita ang ganda at malaking ipinagbago ng mga infrastruktura sa Pag-asa Island. Ito yung sinasabi na kung kaya ng China gumawa, aba kayang-kaya na rin nating mga Pilipino. Sa katunayan, ayon sa isang source, maglalagay ang Philippine Air Force ng isang Tactical Operations Squadron sa Pag-asa Island.
JS Izumo, this ship is the biggest ship in the JMSDF, Japan Navy. That is why we call this ship as a flagship of the JMSDF. We can dispatch this type of ship and we can conduct flight operation to conduct search and rescue as well as some transportation for the personnel or staff and materials for the first aid. Ride the ship. Okay. So basically the design is almost the same as the usual navies in the world. So on our right side, what is called starboard side. starboard side, there is a seat which is covered by a red color. This is a seat for commanding officer JS Izumo. And on the left side, that means the port side of the ship. This is the chair which is covered by yellow one. This is the seat for admiral in the JMSDF. So usually in the JMSDF, there are different colors. This is very useful because with these colors, we can tell the ranks of the officers. Red means ones for the captains, that is Navy captains. What is called all 5 officers, technically, but usually Navy captaincy is represented by the colors of red, whereas the yellow is represented by the this is a seat for the admiral, which is represented by the yellow colors. Okay, and beside that, this is a kind of handle here. What is called helm of the ship. So this is the position for the helmsman, and helmsman can drive the ship by using this handle. Yeah. So please feel free to touch upon this helm. This is very light. Yeah, not so heavy. You know. Yeah, like that. Even at sea, yes, very light and comfortable, smooth. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And the watch officer will be standing here and give them a direction, starboard and a port, put ahead, and then slow, whatever. And then we can navigate to the destination safely. This is the bridge where we drive the ship. Okay. Okay, once again, this is a location, what is called the control tower, where we control all of the aircraft in the air, even the aircraft on deck. Okay, this is the seat for air boss, and this is the seat of landing signal officer. This is a kind of traffic controller, because he has the authority to control everything over the flight deck. Okay, and he has an authority to control that now you have a permission to come aboard, or now you have a permission to take off from the flight deck. This is a man who controls the aircraft traffic or permissions. Yeah, and this is what it's called deck officer. Since during the flight operation, deck is so messy, he needed to be responsible for the clearance of the flight deck during the operation. This is the seat for deck officers, and this is the air boss. As I just mentioned, he is a total kind of exclusive manager for the flight operation. He's #1 guy in terms of the flight operation on this JS Izumo. Okay, and now if we look out between the right side and the left side, now we can see some line on the center of the flight deck, red, white, red, white, red, white. This is a kind of boundary, and the right side of the line, it looks very smooth, whereas the left side looks very rough on the surface. This is how we renovated the surface of the flight deck to prepare for the flight operations of F-35 Bravo in the near future. So in the JMSDF, there is a plan to conduct the flight operations and to support the F-35 Bravo aircraft. F-35 Bravo is a fixed air wing aircraft, whereas we usually operate the helicopters in our history. So within a few years or within a decades, we will be beginning the flight operations for F-35 Bravo. To support the operation, we renovate the surface of the flight deck. The right side is a kind of heat resistance to support the F-35 Bravo operation. Yeah. Now we can.
Laban Pinas.